Next up is Bunches of Boxes, which I don't think I've seen this episode in a while. I saw it on YouTube like a little while ago, but I haven't seen it since then. But yeah, it's where a bunch of boxes, of course, are delivered to Barney at the park, so they make all different kinds of things with it. It's pretty cool, and last time we get a better version of Castle So High, because Castle So High was just awful in later seasons. After this episode, all episodes of Castle So High, the music would go higher pitch. They would add an extra verse, which is just like the Castle So High part. They just sing that again, and it's higher pitch, which I don't like. It's like the version of Growing from Sing and Dance with Barney all over again. That's like some definite Barney inception. But yeah, at least this one episode doesn't do that. It's pretty generic though. They're telling like a story about a castle, and it's very similar to a story that they told in one season 2 episode, which I can't believe I'm talking about season 2 right now. I mean, it's an interesting idea for an episode though. I kind of wish this episode aired on Sprout though. I wish I had this on my DVR. It was, I think, released on DVD in some other countries, and I think it's a bonus feature on some Hit Entertainment DVDs, but I don't have any of them as of right now. But yeah. And next up is Stop and Go, or here it just says Stop Go. I always got this episode so confused with the Teletubbies episode Stop and Go, which I actually did see one time a long time ago. This one was just so weird, though. I mean, I thought this episode was okay, but it was just so weird. There was one part where Baby Bop was, like, playing with these stop and go signs. It kind of made me think of playing it safe, but not exactly. I mean, I've seen parts of this episode on home video. By the way, I think this is, like, either the second or third time they tell the story of the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, apparently. And I even noticed that when I was little, and I couldn't even believe it. But yeah. Actually, if you remember, in the season 2 episode, May I Help You, when they were telling the story, the troll that lived under a bridge had a stop sign. That was actually pretty funny. Next up is Red, Yellow, and Blue. This is another one of those where I kind of thought the songs were like mixed around. I kind of thought the Yellow Blankie song came like at the very end of the episode. Like, in the episode, they had a bunch of like booths for like some color collection, and they didn't have that many stuff for the yellow booth, so they borrowed Baby Bop's blankie, and I could have sworn that like they just borrow it and they gave her like some towel and a different blanket. They sing Ring Around the Rosie and Everybody Needs a Nap. And I could have sworn after that, when they gave her back her blankie, they started singing that song. So yeah, I don't know. But it seems like an okay episode. This is an episode I actually remember, I think, borrowing from the library. So yeah, I think this is one of the first videos I borrowed from the library. Yeah, and this one was like a good video. I wish I had a DVD copy of the video, of the episode. I have it on my DVR though, so yeah. Plus, this features an extended version of Everybody Needs a Little Nap. This episode has the longest version of that song, and possibly the best version. Most episodes have them singing a line about the animals in the zoo. Here, they just say that you'll be happier when you wake up. That's all. And this one only used like 3 times on the show, and then it was completely abandoned and just replaced by the zoo version of the song, which for some odd reason. And not only that, it stopped being used a little bit after that. And even when they stopped using those lyrics, they didn't even use the song that often. So yeah, it was last used, I think, in like season 10. It's really sad. I like that song. But yeah, next up is Play for Exercise. I actually used to have this on DVD, and I think I also used to have a copy of this on Sprout on my DVR, but I think I deleted both of them. I don't know, it just seemed a bit weird. I mean, I kind of wish I didn't, but yeah. Yeah, I was kind of sad though. This is definite Mandela effect once again. I had a DVD of this called Shake Your Dino Tail, which had this episode, season 9 episode. I could have sworn both episodes had the helping hand segment at the end, which was a segment that replaced the Barney Says segment in most later reruns. Yeah. I actually kind of like that segment a little bit better. I barely remember seeing the Barney Says segment when I was little. I'm actually kind of surprised they brought back that segment on the Sprout airings. Not only that, they also brought it back on the Amazon Video copies of various season 8 episodes. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, next up is Come Blow Your Horn, which I only have slight memory of seeing. The only part I remember, though, was one of them, like, trying to play a trumpet, but she kept playing it all wrong. By the way, no, I'm not going to comment about Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato on the show. I'm so sorry, but I really don't bother. I'm just going to say that I was very freaked out when I found out they were on Barney. I was just so shocked and surprised. But yeah. And yeah, again, with like a concert performing, apparently, I think it doesn't get canceled this time though, but yeah. Also, the music that plays when Barney turns back into a toy is a much different tone than it usually is. Much like in most season 1 episodes. Yeah, this time it kind of makes me think of Down on Barney's Farm. I don't know. That was a better episode. Probably not. I hated that episode. Next up is A New Friend, aka It's Nice to Meet You. And this episode's so freaky, though. Yeah, this girl named Colleen comes to visit, who's Mr. Boyd's niece. And yeah, this episode kind of freaked me out because Colleen only had, like, one hand. And that was just so freaky when person, like, didn't have one of their body parts. I don't know, that kind of scared me when I was little. But yeah, that's why I kind of didn't like this one. But it's an okay episode, and the first episode of the new series to have the friendship song, which is a really great song, better than Friends to the End. But yeah, that was so sad when she said she had to, like, go back home the next day. Yeah, she said she might move there. She only appeared one other time after this episode. That's so sad. But yeah. I mean, I like this one. By the way, how many times have there been, like, one part where a butterfly lands on the Barney toy? That happens, like, all the time on the show. And not only that, they always have the 5 Little Butterflies song here. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 Little Butterflies. That's what it's called in this episode. By the way, this is, like, practically the only time where when they sing I'm a Happy Helper, they do not show clips of, like, other kids in real life doing different kinds of helping stuff. That's what they usually do during this song. That's what they do a lot in the later seasons. During a song, they show clips of a bunch of kids helping out and such. So yeah, this is like practically the only time in the later seasons where that doesn't happen during this song. I can't say the same for I'm a Builder, though. Next up is Numbers, which I actually had a VHS tape recording of this episode. It only started at the part where they started looking for the numbers. And I actually, before then, I did borrow the VHS from the library, and yeah. So it's just like Up, Down, and All Around, where Tony's numbers fly away, of course. This one was actually so freaky, though, because even before they found the number, like, 5 or something, I swear I saw the number 6, like, on a table. And then Barney made a bed appear, and the table just disappeared just like that. I swear I remember that happening. And I was so, like, flipping my crap doing that. By the way, Barney asked the viewers if they see any numbers, just like freaking Steve from Blue's Clues. Did I mention this was made around the time when Steve was replaced by Joe? I did not, but maybe it's for better that I did not. But yeah, I actually really like this episode, though. And yeah, I hope to get a copy of this as well. Actually, I noticed BJ shows up on the front cover of the VHS, which actually freaked me out because he doesn't appear in this episode. So yeah. I mean, why exactly? BJ is, like, nowhere to be seen in this episode. Like, what? So yeah. Next up is This Way In, This Way Out. I only remember most of this episode. I only remember the parts where they're playing In and Out the Circle. By the way, they sing a song to the tune of Go Round and Round the Village. I flipped out when that happened. I only remember this one part where one of the girls, Angela, was bringing in like a turtle from school that they were gonna let go or something. That's all I remember practically. But yeah. By the way, this would be the last time in the series they would sing My Family's Just Right for Me until season 13, when they completely ruined this song. I mean, this episode's okay. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah. Next up is Spring Into Fun, which I have on my DVR. I have like every season 7 episode on my DVR, except for a few, like the one I just mentioned. So yeah, it's all about springtime, of course. They're learning about spring and stuff. They blow freaking bubbles! But yeah. I mean, this is a good episode, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you like it, that's fine with me. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty generic episode, that's what. I mean, I'd rather go back to Four Seasons Day. Play It Safe, I always hated this one, because it has a similar title to Playing It Safe from season 1. I actually saw this on TV, and I remember Baby Bop was going crazy, putting bandages on BJ, and it was just so annoying. By the way, this is the last time they sing The Noble Duke of York. Is it for better or worse? I mean, this episode's so weird, though. That was so freaky when BJ slipped on that bowling pin. It's like the season 1 episode Playing It Safe when Barney, like, slips on the toy ambulance. Remember that? That scene was so freaky, though. Also, yeah, I mean, yeah, this episode, I don't really know if I should laugh at this or just stare at it with blank, bored expression on my face, but yeah. But that's it for this part.